Hey guys, Dr. Chellam. So I'm very compelled to make this video for two reasons. Because of these common questions I'm getting the last few days. And also I have a colleague across the East Coast who made a very brilliant video for his patients just to help them understand why it's not okay to cheat. Now I'm not talking about the cheating that we all think about, but cheating with regards to your health. So what I have is I'm going to explain to you what this is, but remember this. When you have an autoimmune disorder or when you have a food sensitivity, one of the commonest questions I get asked is, I've done the program, I've really done very well, I've done the detox, I feel so great, I've been so good, I have been off of gluten, I've been off of dairy, I've done da-da-da-da-da, and I'm going on vacation, it's difficult for me to stay on track during vacation. Now, if anybody has looked up at the interview I had with Bruce, one of our clients, who said it's just a mindset. And I can eat like this, I can live like this. Even when I went to France, I did the same thing. That's what he said. So here's what I want you guys to understand. You need to understand the implications of cheating. Let's say what I want you to understand when it comes to sensitivities, it's your body is attacking a protein. Protein can be a foreign protein, or it can be a protein that's within the body. When it's within the body, it's autoimmunity. So common autoimmune conditions people come to us with is Hashimoto's. Then you have rheumatoid arthritis, lupus. You would have probably psoriasis is another very common one. So when we take people off of the food allergens, get them through a detox and ask them to stay that way, a lot of times I find they feel so good, they forget how bad they used to feel, and they tend to say, you know, I'm going to just eat a little. Oh, I feel good. It didn't react, and they continue to eat this. And before you know, suddenly one morning they wake up and all of their symptoms are back. And here's what's happening. Protein is one of those what we call macromolecules, right? Carbohydrates, protein, and fat. It's when you break it down to the last unit, it's an amino acid. All living beings have the same number of amino acids, 20 amino acids. It's how they are sequenced that differentiates the protein that you have in the hair, in your skin, inside your cell linings, whatever it is differentiated by the sequence in which the protein is, the amino acid is arranged. So I'm going to give you an example. This is not the actual amino acids, but giving you an example. If thyroid has two protein molecules against which you can have antibodies, the thyroid peroxidase can be A, B, C, M, N, O, X, Y, Z. The thyroglobulin can be M, N, O, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. That's how they're arranged, right? So this is the TPO, the enzyme, and this is the thyroglobulin, the protein, TG. This is gluten, right? We know that gluten is associated with most autoimmune conditions. Gluten is A, B, C, X, Y, Z, M, N, O. Now, for whatever reasons, your immune system has attention deficit. That's where it gets, for some reason, triggered in the wrong direction because you had a very bad viral infection, or you got exposed to a medication, or you had so much of stress. Whatever the trigger may be, remember the three triggers, physical, emotional, and chemical triggers, it triggers off the immune system in the wrong direction. The immune system has attention deficit disorder. And when it has attention deficit disorder, it's against gluten. It's reading the gluten code. It says A, B, C, X, Y, Z. And when it's fighting and trying to get rid of the gluten, it also reads this code and says, oh, there's an ABC, and doesn't read the whole sentence, and it starts attacking it. So now you have it attacking the thyroid, recognizing it as if it's gluten. Now you've stopped gluten, so this calms down, and then what happens is over a few months you don't eat any more gluten. And then suddenly you're invited to a party, or you go to this wedding and you just decide, you know, I don't want to fuss about asking for a gluten-free dish. So you get exposed to gluten again. Now, what happens is the body does not kill its soldiers. And you'll see there's another video I've made on why it's not okay to have cheat days. But antibodies are soldiers. That's why when you give certain vaccinations like polio or MMR, you have lifetime immunity. Chickenpox, you have lifetime immunity because those soldiers never die. The reason we don't have immunity to the flu is because the flu virus changes every year. So that's why we don't have long-term immunity with that. But most of the times, once these soldiers form, even if they go to sleep because they don't have any work to do, they wake up. Now they are stronger because they've had rest, and the fight will be longer because now they recognize this enemy and they say, we know how to fight these guys and we'll finish them. But this time what happens is the attention deficit disorder has not gone. Autoimmunity never gets resolved. It can only be kept in remission at this point, as of today. So when you get exposed to gluten, not only does it attack ABC, it recognizes the ABC of thyroglobulin also, but does not read it in the right sequence. Remember, it's got attention deficit. Now it's causing further destruction. This is very important to understand. When you keep cheating on and off, you are destroying more and more of your normal organs. So I hope that message comes across. Cheating is not okay when you have an autoimmune condition, when you have symptoms, or if your symptoms come back because you slowly slid back to your old ways, you really have a problem. If you're gaining that weight, you are gaining that blood sugar, your blood pressure is going up, you're having the fatigue, you have the joint pains, you have actually created a stronger and a longer response. Hopefully that makes sense, so you understand why you should not have cheat days. Once again, I'm Dr. Chellam, founder of Holistic and Integrative Center of Novi, the best place for you to find your best doctor, and that is always you.